We're here with Mark Fiddes, the Executive Creative Director at Draftfcb London, who's just come off stage after giving a seminar called Using Data-Driven Insights to Connect in 6.5 Seconds. So can you tell us, do you think consumers are becoming more impatient when it comes to advertising?
I think consumers are surrounded by media, so their first choice, they may be doing two things at the same time. So it's very important that what you say is said concisely and is relevant to the audience, and is indeed relevant to the medium as well. So that requires a little more thought.
Yeah, and in the past you've talked about us now living in a post-broadcast age. Can you just explain maybe what you mean by that and what implications it has for advertisers and marketers?
Yeah, I mean, you think about even 10 years ago when there was a big show on television, Friends, people would gather around the water cooler and they would talk about it. They talk about the plot lines. That doesn't happen anymore. It happens on the internet. It happens with social media. It happens with people who are actually engaged as part of the same social networking group. So the whole mechanics of media have changed dramatically. So we just have to take that into account with everything we do.
So I was going to ask, what implications does it have for the creative process, the creative advertising?
Well, in terms of the process, it means you don't always start off with a TV commercial. And indeed, most of the work I showed today started somewhere else. It became famous for other reasons. It became famous because it was sticky. It managed to attract consumers, and it managed to get debate going outside of the narrow confines that were originally purchased by the brand. So it became a phenomenon in and of itself.
And maybe, can you give a couple of examples of campaigns that have done that, successfully engaged with consumers?
Well, there's a brilliant campaign produced by Radio Janst, which is the Swedish TV licensing authority, where they basically empowered the nation to become heroes by paying a license fee. So this took the form of a viral that was passed from one Swede to another, and the recipient's photograph was uploaded by the giver to make that person the hero of the film. So this was just a very simple idea using digital technology, uploaded, that very quickly went around the world. It's had 30 million visits. It's had 6.9 million unique films made as a result of the activity. So this is the kind of thing that rapidly catches fire. And yeah, it's changed the dynamics of how we work.
Excellent. And just finally, what do you think is next for this region, the MENA region, when it comes to advertising?
I think mobile is going to play a very big part. I mean, the penetration of mobile in this market has been faster than anywhere else. I'm very interested to see how that's now going to work with retail and how it's going to interact with advertising. I think this is a place to watch, and we'll all be watching with bated breath and no doubt adopting the best procedures that you managed to do here.
Excellent. Thank you very much.